Hello everyone, and welcome to my showcase of the ultimate Xenomorph build. My qualifications. I'm a P100 grade 1 Xenomorph main with 6.4k hours, and have been playing the Xenomorph since the player test beta. They have been my main character ever since. I'm also the author of the Xenomorph guide, link in the description. It has over 270 pages of excellent information on you to learn the character. And yes, there's an index on the side so you can skip around to whatever area that you need. This guide has also been endorsed by Oddstarva, who had some very interesting descriptors for it. It's so
Is that good right now? There is an amazing guide, chat. One of the best guides anyone has ever made in the history of DVD, maybe ever. And it's linked in my FAQ. It's by a fella named Bran. And it is, holy shit, dude, one of the most digestible, easy to consume, informative, erotic guides out there.
Everybody like, huh?
Casino. It will teach you how to invest in Bitcoin and anything else you need, honestly.
With all that out of the way, I wanted to let you guys know the build that I like to use when I want to win most of my games, but also have a good time at the same time. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. The point of the build is to capitalize on the Xenomorph's excellent map pressure with the tunnels to apply pop and eruption to any gen map wide. Use nowhere to hide to catch any stealthy rat players who may be lying in wait top right back on the generator. Also, nowhere to hide travels with you, so you can get into a tunnel and continue to have that aura rating as you travel. In addition, the combination of Bamboozle and the add-on Self-Destruct Bolt allows you to shut down even the strongest windows in the game. Yes, this even includes the Garden of Joy God window. Going through the window so swiftly also allows you to quickly set up tail attacks before they reach the next resource. Finally, for your last add-on, the Emergency Element is the best Xenomorph add-on. In addition to reducing the stagger from flame turrets, there's also a hidden effect that keeps you in your power for roughly 0.3 seconds longer. This can be the difference between destroying a flame turret or being removed entirely from your crawler mode. If you are short on emergency helmets, Lambert Star Map is a very close second, which reduces the total flame turret distance from 10 meters down to 8. Alright, Greenville Square, it's hit to be square. Greenville Rise is great, especially the new stuff. Oh, I still take the umbrella up. Okay, we're gonna check. There you go, I hear them. It's a little far away though. Yeah, it was at like the edge of my hearing, edge of that 16. Okay, she didn't come this side, she went the other side, which is what she should do. Besides, she over committed to this side, which allows me to get the tail attack. Yeah. They're almost done with that. Not almost done, but they have significant progress on that one on the left. Or we have BAM. So we're gonna shut down that window. She is being weird. Don't know what she wants to do here. Just tail attack though. Alright. Now the idea with this build is we're trying to get something with pop and set it up for success later for us by hitting eruption at the end of our next chase. So we're gonna try to get this. There's nowhere to hide to try and see who's hiding around this gen. If they have distortion, it's kind of a shame. Once again, we're gonna apply eruption to this as well. Remember, eruption does not apply to a singular gen, but to any gen. Alright, cool. Awesome. Remember, nowhere to hide travels with you. So it's a very good to travel around with it. Hey Tyler, how's it going? How's the event on Survivor? Pretty fun. On Killer, it's been nothing but like a very intense game, so take with that what you will. Great dodge. Great dodge. Honestly. Yeah, that's the right move there. Spent a lot of time in this chase, so we're gonna go back and interrupt the hook save here. Or at least try to contest the heal at the very least, as the case may be. Okay. He's hovering for a save, so he's like gonna let her take aggro, which is what he should not be doing. He's playing very poorly here by letting her take aggro. We got a double eruption proc, very good. She might have DS, but honestly that's fine. That's okay. She does not, so we get another hook, which means we get another pop. We're gonna take it back to that gen that we saw Kate working on. How many cakes do I have on Xeno so far? 200 something? Alright, this has been on regress, so we're gonna pop it. Nobody on nowhere to hide yet. That has 0 progress. We're gonna contest this hook save again.
It's the one I got this time. Remember, we have Sable for Deathwick for later. Don't necessarily have to tunnel her out now. She is very good at dodging the tail attacks. A lot of dodging the tail attack comes to just, like, understanding, like, what a tail attack would be smart to do. Unfortunate. If she had crouched the other side, we would have been fine. And trying to dodge it there. So because I know that, I'm going to tailgate her a little bit. Try to bait her into vaulting. She does not fall for it, but I get that either way. Okay, somebody put a turret up next to this gen. And that. Get rid of that. Go back to this gen, still regressing. Over to here. It's really important with a build like this to kind of just like patrol a specific area. That doesn't look that as progress. Oh, the decorations are still in the live version of the game? Cool. Right. You don't have progress on this one. So gen progress is kind of halted right now, which is very good. It's what we want. Somebody's to our left here. If you hate these double pallet setups, try to make sure that you at least get rid of one of them, because that makes it extremely weak. Hello? Hi, Benji. How's it going? Okay, this is fully regressed. That's what you love to see. Cool. That's the benefit of this build is even if you hate new pop, which has had its numbers reduced, Eruption kind of helps make up that lack of punch that it lost during its nerf. I'm gonna guess that they're on this gen over here. I'm right. This is not only how you play like Xenomorph, but also how you play kind of like the middle of Greenville as well. And you know where to hide doing its work. Good, good. Unfortunate, but we do get a hit here. Controlling the center of the map is very good on Greenville. You don't want to waste too much time in the main building. Like, if I can get this down relatively quickly, it's good. I like that. But the main building is usually just kind of like a big waste of time. Oh, I can't do that, yeah. It's on 3-gen, makes me want to try it. See what? Try 3-genning? Keep in mind, it's not as good as it used to be. Because nowadays, there's a limit to how many times you can kick a gen. 8 damage events, and then you're hosed. So they're on this one. Remember, the whole point of like applying pop, you like here is like you apply pop, but you also apply eruption, which sets you up for when you begin the chase. On this person, they go down, you get damage state on that. So like we're gonna do that here as well. Apply eruption here as well. Okay. Excellent. So we've kind of very strongly, or like very strongly held this game at 3 gens for quite a while now. Because of that. Okay, excellent. Double eruption on those 2 gens. They had to go very much out of their way to hook her because she was hooked on the theater. I assume that that for this gen for me is the one they're working on, so we're gonna go visit that with Pop Eruption. Okay, somebody's crossing over. No gen progress on that. On this one, actually. Okay, no. Okay, there's a turret here. Get rid of that. Meg let go. See Kate, who is also Death Hook. Very good. Remember, it's not always smart to chase a main building. If it's a quick chase, it's okay. But if your chase ends up being longer, it's a waste of time. Keep in mind, we do have Eruption applied to 1 gen, which is great. That's another way that Eruption is really, really handy. Is because if you end up in a situation like this where you have a pretty big map like Greenville, and you can't pressure from far away, if you kick a gen and then go start a chase, then once I down this Kate, I can pressure that gen from all the way over here. Should either go this way. I hope that scratch marks do get fixed soon. If you're unaware, scratch marks do, excuse me, sir. I mean, ma'am. If you're unaware, I'm surprised she greeted that on Deathhook. Like I said, this Kate has a very good idea of when to greet and when to not. The good and cool thing about bringing Mori with this build is that you can choose to Mori or you can choose to get the pop if you do believe that the pop is more helpful. Right now, we already have somebody dead, so I'm going to opt for the Mori. But you can always opt for the pop over the Mori if you would like to. Now, she is continuing to go this way. Okay. Yeah, we've done so well that they're giving up. Excellent. There's another pop. Okay, that's still regressing. Okay. Keep in mind that even if there's no hatch or shack or hatch or main building offering for hatch, then it still has a high chance of spawning near these locations. Proof is in the pudding. There you go. But it's still very, very good to check these. The problem with Greenville Square is that the doors are always spawn on the opposite sides of the map here. So we're probably not going to get this last person just because even with the Xenomorph, like, and our fast movement speed, we kind of can't cover both doors. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me that Nia was hiding because she did that initially and let the Sable take aggro straight off hook fairly early on. So it doesn't surprise me she continued to do that. Okay, she's probably at that other door. Like I said, pretty hard to contest both doors on Greenville Square, even with the high movement killer, because the map is basically a big giant rectangle, and it's 160 square tiles, I think. That's its total tile count. It's pretty big. Oh, here she is. So, you letting Sable take aggro earlier is why the team's in the position it is, so forgive me if I do not feel very benevolent towards your medkit offering. Honestly, this is my favorite build to go to, is Xenomorph. Now, you know what's funny? I've never actually made like a showcase video of any of like I obviously made a bunch of like clips of builds for the Xenomorph guy, but I've never made like this is the build you should use on Xenomorph kind of videos. So maybe I can show this one off because this has always been my happy place when it comes to like a very well balanced Xenomorph build that's strong but doesn't autopilot, so it still feels like I'm interacting. I think it's worth making.
So that is my ultimate Xenomorph build. Hopefully you can use this out there in the fog to have better times with a character as complicated as the Xenomorph. Hopefully I've helped you today. Please let me know if I have down in the comments below. And other than that, I will see you tomorrow because I do upload daily. But if I do not see you tomorrow, I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.